for them to sit and have a conversation is baffling to me. So as of right now, Dwayne Johnson, even though it was set up for him to be in Fast 11 based off the way Fast 10 ended, which that movie comes out. We had done an episode of White Noise about it. I'd said I was more disappointed in Fast X than I was in Fast 9. And don't forget, I was pretty disappointed in Fast 9 because you always like to bring up the night I left. I mean, the night I sent out a tweet that you woke up out of an Undertaker slumber to go to see. So Fast X, again, way worse than Fast 9. And Fast 9, way worse than Hobbs and Shaw. So what is Fast Forever going to be? It's going to be a bunch of bullshit because they are keen on bringing back Brian O'Connor. And speaking of AI,
I told Antonio. He don't believe me. I told him.
Remember when I joked that they should have treated him like Lightning McQueen? Like he just never gets out of his car and he honks to answer yes and honks to answer no?
Yeah.
That was a good dickhead joke about that. They're just like, hey, Brian. He goes, mm-mm. Like, all right, Brian. Like, but
that's right.
But yeah, exactly. Like, and then like he still a buster in the car turns on its headlights, like signaling so. But yeah, there's no Dwayne Johnson. The rest of the cast, exactly. Yet the rest of the cast needs this just as much because what has Ludacris been up to? He's been dropping out of MAGA events. What's Michelle Rodriguez been up to? We haven't seen her since Fast 9.
Speaking of studs.
Would that be a stud you would take down?
Absolutely.
Back in the day, back in the first Fast and the Furious and SWAT, but not anything since then.
She a little tough.
Yeah, too tough.
But yeah, she got grit to her.
But her in the first Fast and the Furious and SWAT for sure, but nothing past then. You know, she kind of looked all right in
Resident Evil.
No, in Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious.
The fourth one.
Yeah.
Which ironically, that trailer came out that Super Bowl, which was the Cardinals Steelers Super Bowl.
Damn, yeah, that was that year.
It was, yeah. Because the next year is 2010 Packers Steelers, yeah. And when I saw that Fast and Furious, and when he drifts under the oil tanker on fire, I looked at like my dad and I think my grandpa. I was like, yes, and they're like, stupid. But yeah, Tyrese, what's Tyrese been up to? He's been kind of quiet, so maybe that's a good thing.
Oh no, he finally taking medicine, his psych medicine.
Jordana Brewster's been trying to get other roles, and again, she can't act. John Cena, he'll be revived from the dead, but he's in Matchbox, which will come out later this year, which is based off the Matchbox cars, Matchbox toys.
That's how you know he'll be in this.
Yeah. Sung Kang, he has his own racing movie coming out this year called Drifter, which I think he directed and so financed a lot of. Or that'll be interesting to check out. Maybe we'll talk about that at some point this year.
Oh, you mean Jerome Kang? Since we just giving everybody names like that.
Well, don't forget, people saw that picture of him and his family, and they saw he had a black father, and his sister was a little darker skinned than him. But I think the story is that's his stepfather. But that's his sister's actual biological father, maybe.
Yeah, that's how it works, people. Sometimes it just happens that way.
That's your future soon.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Two Banks.
You're going to be the father of Jerome Kang Banks.
Jerome Kang Banks is crazy.
That's the name of the episode. But
hey, you still ain't seen The Last Dragon, huh?
No, don't ruin the final quarter of the episode. We're gonna get to it. Who else am I forgetting? Jason Momoa has been busy, but he'll obviously be back.
He'll be there. Hey, that's somebody that don't miss no paycheck.
And not missing no meals because he is letting himself go these days.
You would too. Damn, I got another movie. Who he playing this year? He playing.
Oh no, I thought you would say I would too because women will still flock to him regardless. He could be 400 pounds and still get women.
Like, they ain't saying nothing lately, but it don't matter.
The one he has is, but no offense to the great Lisa Bonet, but the one he has better. The one he has now is better. Adria Jorna.
Who is it?
She's the girl. I'll show you. She's gonna be the love. She's gonna be a love interest in the Michael B. Jordan Thomas Crown remake.
What?
She's in stuff you haven't seen. That's why you don't recognize her.
Hey, bro, that's another dude. He know how to find some light skinned women too. Michael B. Jordan.
There's a story about that movie in terms because it originally was Taylor Russell, and I just texted you so what she looks like. Um, Taylor Russell was supposed to play the love interest, and then dropped out like as the shooting had just started, and they had been rumored to possibly be dating, so maybe it seemed like a
Hold
story
on,
where
brother.
that's what I'm saying, right?
Hold on. Let me get back on camera. Let me see if I can still do it.
And this is the people, and this is the woman people want to be the new Wonder Woman for James Gunn's universe.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me look one more time. Let me see it again. I ain't see it. Damn, he know how to pick them.
Yeah. So again,
This a fine motherfucker, Jack.
Exactly, and he got her as he was gaining this fast X weight. So at this point, like I said, he could be anyway as long as he
Now
doesn't
he
like
about
get
20 years her senior, but you know, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Lisa Bonet was 20 years his senior, so he's like, I learned my lesson. Now I gotta flip it. You gotta do the script flip. You flip the
low
script.
key, and she's of age, people. She 33 years old.
No,
So
yeah, it's just he's
woman.
a guy who's shockingly old, which is why the Lisa Bonet thing was like, wait, she's almost 55.
60. Yeah.
No, when they got together, when they were like, when people had figured out they had been together, like she's almost 55 and he's almost 35. Like, what the hell? Because he was someone who took years to get famous.
Hey, but check this out though. You see Lisa Bonet?
To this day?
Yeah, even though she be smoking them Newports still.
Who else? Oh, Charlize Theron definitely needs the work, even though she's in movies. But she's
do she?
Don't forget that. Don't forget the person who definitely needs to work the most is the person they revived from the dead as well, being Gal Gadot.
Yeah, well, no, she good.
Well, she's good in the
other
type of way.
Yeah, she's saying no. We need more ice.
Okay, no. No. So yeah, that's pretty much all the.
But no, let me talk shit about her. Her trashiness. Her husband a billionaire. She alright.
Well, and she's because she was massage trained, so she can handle herself in a fight.
Now you go too far. I was just talking about the
pockets. It's true. It's true.
Now you got to bring up
I think she
shit.
could beat Michelle Rodriguez in a real fight. Who are you picking?
Dude, she probably could beat up. I don't know if I should say God rest his soul. She could beat up Gaddafi. Yeah, we saying some names. Let's go.
Anwar Sadat.
Yes.
Saddam.
Yeah, I was about to say that's her OG.
Who are the other ones? Gaddafi's a good one. Not in terms of a reference, son.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all look up Gal Gadot. Hey, beat up people? No, she know I take blade and I just
yeah, that Wesley Snipes blade shit. Yeah,
like the Great Khali. She could body the Great Khali. You cannot hit me. You cannot hit me.
And we're Alan Richardson, aka Thad Castle, was in the last one. Who knows if he'll return?
Bro, hold on. I gotta cut you off. All these people they gonna keep it street level. All these people ain't coming back.
That is the biggest lie of it. How can you you would? You were
the budget Hoover Dam. $200 million.
They were in the Hoover Dam, even though it wasn't the Hoover Dam, but they were at the Hoover Dam. How are you going to travel all the way to East LA?
Dude, the budget only $200 million. They better figure it out.
Yeah. But
then the AI for Paul Walker, that's gonna cost like shit, $80 million.
I don't even want to think about that because it's gonna be so disgusting. Alan Richardson.
But now we got the technology for it, so it's gonna look.
We
scary.
don't. All these AI.
Yeah, the deep fake shit, dude. That was AI.
No, but I'm saying like the full render AI, like movies where there's no stand-ins. It's all AI, basically CGI, but still like all those.
But you know they probably gonna put them in like maybe 5 scenes at the most.
And that's 5 scenes too many.
Yeah, because they got to do it. Because you did it the movie before. Yes, they do. Because the movie before he pulled up, even though he didn't get out the car.
That was their own. Again, go self-sabotage booking. Know how to don't fuck with your story. Damn it.
They got to do that. Then they got to bring it back to where was he when they went to the Hoover Dam. Then they got to get back to LA. So it's like, bro, the budget only gonna be $200 million. You can't
Hoover Dam, but
wherever the fuck they was. No, Nova Scotia. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying it is the Hoover Dam. That's the point. It wasn't the Hoover Dam, but they just made it was the European Hoover Dam.